Hello, welcome. Today we'll play some more Dune. Hey Super Cheese, welcome. We'll play some more Dune Spice Wars and we'll be running a new game because I found out that there is actually a configuration of the map which I have missed. Hey Kerry. So if we go into new game, pick our civilization or the house. Kerry has arrived. Yeah, new game. Be picking the advisors as last time. I'm not very skilled at the game yet. So you can pick and choose the victories. I think we will go for... I guess we could leave the hegemony in, but I'd like to go full military victory maybe. Let's try and see how the game chugs along with lots and lots of military units late game. We'll be picking large map size. Keep these events at normal. Also, I found out that, like last time yesterday when we played, some of my the helicopters did suddenly disappear. And that is because if you get the helicopter from the event when you scavenge it, what happens is it has timed life and then it just goes away. So that was happening. Still, I think early game it's actually good if you grab that, but I played it a little bit on my own time today and I found out that the map generation can be quite like it can be totally different. I had one time I generated the map and I had 3 spice fields within 2 hexes of my starting city, while on the other attempt what happened was I had one initial spice field and then the nearest one was already claimed by the enemy like 4 tiles away. So yeah, I don't like that much because it makes you, I guess, like adjust to your situation, but at the same time you really do need a lot of money. So what do you think? Should we go for pure domination victory or leave the hegemony in? The hegemony is basically the prestige. So if you complete the requests to the emperor and keep a high territory count, you will gain it. And I think 25,000 is what you need to achieve to win. But AIs are actually quite competent at acquiring hegemony, so they might even win. Because either they cheat or they are really good at expanding. And we'll keep all the players in. Yeah, let's crush everyone, I think so. Let's keep everybody in, we want all the factions. We'll keep the difficulty medium, because I already feel like the AI gets some benefits already. Because it was quite tough when I played it last time, and I don't think I could take the hard AI on right now. Insane. That is even insane difficulty. If I get better at this game, I should definitely try the other difficulties as well. No time, no nickel. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, so this is the setting basically for which we will go for. I also figured that us Harkonnens, we should actually do like more raiding for money, because other factions are having easier time at doing trading with the spice. Super Cheese has redeemed a learn a word of choice in Czech. Names of Czech coins. So we do not have like like you have the quarter or dime in English. We don't have that. Instead, what we have is just value of coins in crowns. Since crowns is our currency, we don't have euro. So it starts from 1 crown. In the past, there was a coin that was there was even like the crown was split into halers. Yeah, 1 crown was basically 100 halers. So 100 halerů would be 100 halers would be 1 crown, 1 koruna. And then you go up, you have 2 crown coin, and then you have 10 crowns coin, 10 koruna. 2 crowns coin is 2 koruny, nebo 2 koruna. And then you have 20 crowns coin, which is 20 koruna. And then you have 50 crowns coin, which is 50 koruna. And then that's all the coins. Hundreds are also all paper money, basically. So these are the coins that we have. And we don't have the halers anymore because they lost their meaning. Since even like if you go to the shop and buy yourself like a bread roll, it will cost like 3 crowns. So it became meaningless since the currency actually inflated after the Velvet Revolution here. So money became like, if you had 1,000 before, then it like now it would be like 10,000. So that's the reason behind it. Okay, let's start the game. I hope that that was sufficient for the redemption. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so let's pause immediately. Let's take a look at the map. It's good that we are near the corner. What we'll need to do is take our ornithopter, send it here to explore, and immediately hire 2 melee units. Let's go here, because this is like a crash site or something, but we need to find the city first, because we will need to conquer it. Yeah. It's bad that we don't have like rally points for our units. I would like the addition of that into the game. Let's take a look. This is just a basic quest, yes. Okay. And we'll probably want to rush authority this time. Let's bring these soldiers here. Let me know if the sound of the game is a little bit low. It might be. I lowered it for myself in my headphones because it was way too loud before. So I'm not sure if that affected your sound levels as well. Send them in. We should focus on one unit, if possible. Also, something to note is that the militia units, and that goes for the the militias of neutral settlements, enemies, and also us, is that militias suffer panic when they are at or under 50% health. So as they are get weaker, they will disintegrate faster. Harvester rank. We could get some spice out of it or research. But for the research we would need agent. And agent, for it we would need intel. So spice is kinda good, so that we can sell a bunch of it instead of stockpiling it for the Emperor. And it could be done with the ornithopter. Yeah, I think we should do it. Let's grab the spice. Okay, 1 unit down. Confirm the quest.
Awaiting order.
Next up, we will want to discover tiles around this one, which will impact how we proceed. So first one that we want to scout out is this one, I think. Let's claim the village. It's good if we find a good tile with enough wind power. This one actually has 5, which is reasonable for the wind traps. So we'll go for harvester and then a wind trap in this region. Looks like this one has 5 as well. That's pretty good water coverage. Let's go and scout out this, and then we'll scout out the village. Our first village is claimed, so let's build ourselves refinery. And we will hire the militias. These troops will need to heal up. Now we have research. Let's go local dialects because it reduces the amount of authority we need to claim another village. Admiral Akbar, when asked about water on Arrakis, it's a wind trap. Yeah, today is the Star Wars day, right? Good time to remember the movies past and definitely do not remember the recent movies. There is an ornithopter, which will be great. We have two choices with this. Either we get some intel out of it if we had our own agent to send on a mission, or we could send a military unit to get a temporary copter, which would be good because it disintegrates in time, but it still offers us an opportunity to get some free scouting going, which is pretty good. So I think we should do it. Okay, let's move these guys slightly. After we discover what this village is, we'll send them there. And there is another secret thing we will discover later. Okay, how many units do they have? 2 ranged units, that's okay. We can take them with the melee infantry. Let's send them in. And we should focus down one of them? No, let's attack both of them because when ranged units get into melee, I think they will actually... it will reduce their power. Yes. It will ultimately be better if we try to fight both of them in melee. It's getting done, the refinery is being built. The refinery is actually quite expensive. It's 425 plus crate, which is not a small amount. We finished another quest, so let's just complete that. No reward for it, just get it out of our hair. And this is a mineral deposit, which is good for plastic production. Next up, we should fly over and discover this region. This is getting done. We might want to get a recruitment office, but it's fairly expensive. Hey Frankie, welcome. No, that's the original name. I don't think I can change it because it's like that's supposed to be called that from the lore, I think. Let's take a look at the harvester. We can send him to the spice field. Enable the automatic withdrawal. Hey Baron, welcome. How are you doing? And we can construct something else. I really need to think about this. We'll need plascrete in the other province, so here either wind traps or the recruitment office. The recruitment office would be great, but I don't think I can afford the hit and the money. But in the long term it would be great because manpower you need for armies, you need it for militias, and you need it for the harvester crew. So yeah, let's grab the recruitment office quite early. Just shipping it in for the end of the workday. Okay, good. Any streams planned later? I probably won't be able to catch them though because I have to work in the morning, so after I'm done with this, then you just go to sleep. Let's claim the village and send a full unit to scavenge this copter for us.
Listening.
Probably continue your desert run. Okay. So how did the poachers, when did you manage to beat day 50? This will get climbed very soon. I'm over the finish line. Good. How it usually goes, right? For the wind trap, we would need a lot. 150. Instead, we should grab the plus creep factor. But we are struggling with the production now. Not great. Take a look. If this is... that is still a secret, so let's grab it. Do research, local hubs. This is done, resolve it. Send the military unit back. This one as well. Let's take the harvester, do the crew, and we will stop stockpiling and sell all of our stuff. Because we actually have enough for the first request. Check how strong this city is. Fairly weak. There is fuel cell tile, but unfortunately I won't be able to build much since I really got scuppered by the production here. It was really bad on my part. We would really need to find a tile that allows you to scavenge plus creep. Would be possible. This would give us gold, but it's not really what I'm looking for, so let's move on. Send the troops. Might grab some extra militia here. The recruitment office did screw me up. I shouldn't have built it just yet. Because we need 50 for the plus creep plant. This is a desert tile and it's quite expansive. So let's just move on. Or actually no, let's explore it. There might be a ruin or something in there. How is this other one doing? Exploring the city, that's okay. Let's send the troops. We will just loot this city probably, for now. Nothing in there, so let's send it there instead. Combat ongoing. Let's engage both of them. The other unit is actually limping far behind, so let's retreat a little bit. Fight both of them. How are we doing? There is a secret and we have an ancient, so let's get him to authority. What's the other one doing? Still exploring the city, yeah. +2 is really bad. It's really bad. I shouldn't have done this. The manpower will come in handy, but short term it's bad for me. Let's go and explore this.
Our lives belong to you.
Need 50, one more, and then we can do it. We should just loot this village. And hopefully get the plus crate now. Build it. Still have bonus since it's having a mineral tile in it.
What do you need?
We looted that, so let's go back. This is free. I mean, we could just get some research out of it, or money. I think we should go for the research and move on. What about the other one? It's still scouting out this point of interest, so it's okay. We'll heal these guys up. We are getting some nice cash reserve. But as I've mentioned before, the lack of plus greed will actually bite me in the ass, probably. Unless we get a trade deal with some of these factions. Maybe we can even try to do it ourselves.
Let's get to business.
Smugglers would probably be interested. Yeah, they actually would trade this. Don't care about the money, honestly. That's like we gained more from the village. So this should work. Yeah, they did. They did accept it. It's stupid by them because now I can actually expand quite a bit. But we need to think about another village first. We have probably enough authority to claim another one, but preferably one that would offer us good resources. There's actually a spice field and it's adjacent to our territory. That's perfect. Let's check how many units there are. 2 melee units, that's okay. We are running low on water, which means we will need a wind trap before we can start doing anything else there, but that's okay. Second spice field early would be a great boon. Let's send this copter here. Still enough time on the request, so we can happily trade our spice. We could smash it up for some hegemony or send an agent for expansion development. I think we should grab the research. There is a storm there. That's not great. Hopefully it won't expand anywhere. Send these guys to fight the city or the village. This is still being built. Takes quite a while. We have the research done. Local hubs. Let's do lay of the land so we can assign more agents to authority. And is this done? Not yet. This looks interesting. There might be a resource patch or something like that. Okay, this is done. Let's build a wind trap right next to it. It would be great to get the, how's it called, maintenance building in here. But that depends if we want to claim these tiles or these tiles. Because if we build the maintenance office in here, it would actually cover this one and this one, as well as this one. So that's 3 of them. While if this is useless, actually we already found out that there are minerals in here. It's tough. But since we own most of this and want to expand it in this direction, I think the maintenance office should be going in this tile instead. So that will be 100 for the tile itself, and then 50 for the office.
Awaiting order.
Everything's going. So far we have been fortunate that no sandworms hit us. There is actually a good tile. Rare elements is good for the economy. Yeah, that will be perfect then if we manage to get our... Actually, this one would touch this, this, and these two. That's even better. But we looted the city, so it will take quite a while for us to be able to attack them again. But authority should be plentiful to do it. It'll just take a little while. This is a priority though. need the water, so we need to wait until this building finishes up, but it's okay. What's this doing? 77%. We'll want to grab this eventually, but it's not a priority. Maybe we will even grab the research instead of the money. I think money is easier to come by if we just loot some villages. And since we have a lot of spice, it should be even coming naturally. Almost done. Also almost done. Okay, that's finished up. Means now we can claim this. And we have another agent. Let's drop him into authority again. This copter is idle. We could salvage this one for intel, but it would be better to just save it for exploration, because one of ours will expire at some point. Let's resolve this situation and start grabbing this. This is getting claimed. We paid our taxes to the Emperor. Now he wants 205. Okay, we just start stockpiling a little bit. And maybe we'll even get some extra from somewhere. There is a rebel unit that will attack us probably, but our militias should be able to handle that. This city is now ours. We have plenty of manpower, so let's grab the militia units. And what do we want here? There is spice, so preferably just save up for the refinery, I think. But in the meantime, heal these up and keep a close look on this. Yeah, we should be able to just go there and attack it again very soon. Raid is detected, it's okay. The militia will be able to bash this. This is idle. What is this? We'll save it for the research. I don't want the money necessarily. Let's send the units. Defense. Yeah, we'll swarm him with the militia units. It would be good to get some additional research at some point, but unfortunately it's costly to do that. So for now we should just focus on the spice, I think. That's 500. At least the rockets are helping here. Let's get it immediately. Sandworm activity, our transport will need to retreat, or the harvester. It's okay. It's to be expected that you get disrupted at some point. We actually get away with quite a while before that happened, so I'm quite happy. We have this resolved, so let's grab the research and start doing this. Harvester can be sent back once this button becomes highlighted. New village under our control. It's tempting to get the maintenance center, but I think we shouldn't do it just yet. Let's grab the militia units instead for now. Heal up the soldiers. Take a look how strong this village is. 3 units. We'll need a gunner unit to engage that. Might actually start on getting one.
Yes.
This can move on. Well of riches. Actually, I have no idea what if this provides anything. What happens if you don't pay the taxes? I actually don't know, because I never failed to do so. But I suppose you lose your prestige or hegemony in this case. And probably some standing. Yeah, I imagine that would be the case. Maybe you even can get invaded at some point, because Emperor's forces should be a thing in Dune.
On watch.
$500 plus Crete, let's get the refinery going. And once we hit 100, we should do maintenance office in here. These are done. We need the gunner before we move out. Take a look at this one, it's also 3 units. There. And one of our copters just disintegrated because it was the scavenged one. So we want to grab the other one at some point, but it's quite far for now. We have the research, so we managed to get that. Now we should do this. Wait until the gunner unit is done. Send it here, and we have a vote soon. Let's take a look. These two are horrible. Yeah, we want this to happen to us, but we definitely should prioritize that. We don't want to do any of this. So that will be 50 per each to disable those happening. Maybe even slot down some more. I don't mind the influence. Just need to make sure our early game is as smooth as possible. They would give us this, which is something I don't want. And they would give us no. I'm not interested at all in that. Let's do the maintenance center instead. And the gunner is ready. Let's send it here. There is an AI copter already. Makes me think there is an AI somewhere over there. Just 2 spice fields is actually not amazing. Should make sure that we get another one probably fairly soon. Could get some extra money out of this. Oh no, let's just send it around and scout. This is now completed. Let's get it, and let's get this as well.
Listening.
Cancel. Use that. And send the troops to engage the village. So what we should do is focus this unit, do this one, and then start shooting that one. Because Harkonnen ranged units actually do damage in an area, but it also affects your guys, so it would probably do more collateral than anything else. We need to start stockpiling more. This harvester will get extra crew, and we'll send it to the fields. We'll get there. So we are missing some fuel cells now, which means fuel cell factory in here would be pretty beneficial. Can we claim it? Not yet. It would require 61, which should happen fairly quickly, so we'll just stay there for a little while. And yeah, now we should be getting more spice to sell and to stockpile. It's tempting to just grab an extra plus creed building in here. I think we will do that. Maintenance center should increase our income in general because it reduces what we pay. There is a spice field here. Okay, good. Should be our next target then after we are finished with this. Let's grab the extra plus creed plant. This is done. Resolve it. We need a fuel cell factory as well at some point in here. Means how much does it cost? 150. Okay. We could possibly just trade for it. They have 500, so maybe they would like some money. Not cheap. I still think it's beneficial. To speed up our progress. Get it done. So fuel cell factory here, and then we will need another water tile. Check the wind strength in here. That's 5, quite a bit, but we need 100 for it, right? 150 even. Let's grab it. Another research. We have that, so next we should do... I would like the harvester crew, but we also like this. Not sure which one of these we should do sooner. Probably this. Spice looks fine for now. Let's take a look what this quest is. We could get, yeah, we could get 1,000 solari just like that. Let's grab it.
Awaiting order.
We'll claim the village. This is idle. Send it around. Don't want to go through this village, which has 3 units. It should be enough just to send these guys after they heal up. Okay, this is done. Take a look. Can we get anything going here? I'll probably want a plus creed plant just for the extra income, and then we will slap down the extractor for the rare metals. So we'll let them heal up. Then we'll send them to this village. 76 authority to claim. I guess we could get fairly close before we get there. It's like we are stockpiling quite a bit. Take a look. That's done. Got an extra plus creed plant. crews are fully staffed, so that's good. Let's start sending the troops here. We want to hire militia as well for the extra production. The water just finished, so we have a surplus. That's good. Do you want to spend our plus gate on something? I think we just want to hold on to it. I am not sure how much this will cost us. We should grab an extra ornithopter. We have extra agent. So let's grab it for the authority game. We'll need that for the extra villages.
Our lives belong to you.
Listening.
Yes.
Send them towards the village.
What do you need?
Now we have extra spice. I think now we want to just sell it.
Awaiting target. Listening.
Yes.
Start shooting the ranged units. Research is slowly going, but we don't have enough. There's a free slot in here and we just want to save it for this. But it would cost just a little bit of plus greed. Huh? So why don't we grab an extra research lab in here? This unit will most likely die. I think we managed to save it. This is idle. Oh, let's send it around. Scout out that province. The laws have passed. Let's take a look. We didn't get affected by the horrible things, but they did get the authority production, which is fine. I'm just glad that we didn't get affected by the malice. Send it this new one here. Or actually, send it to finish up these projects in here. Hey Kitty, welcome. Thanks for the raid. Baron says, so how would you rate the game? You've done a couple streams of it, right? I played it yesterday and today. In total for like, I don't know, something like 6 hours. And then I played it on my own time for like 3 hours. So I have like 12 hours in tops, maybe 10. So far I'd say I quite like it, but there are some, hey Protozema, welcome. There are some RNG elements that I don't like. For example, when you load up a map, what might happen is that your spice fields will get, sometimes you'll get very lucky and you'll get like 3 of them right by your base, while at other times you have them all in contested areas where the AIs actually are. So that's very unbalanced, I think. And some other things, the game has little lag issues when the military units are doing their thing, like having orders and spawning out of cities. Sometimes there might be like slowdowns, but that might also be just me. I'm not sure about that. Other than that, I quite like it. I like that the units have voice lines. I would like the game to have a campaign, because this is just like a sandbox civilization kind of deal. Which is fine, but campaign would be better, I think. And the setting is just begging for it. So overall, if I was to like summarize it, I'd say for the current price, I probably would not advise you to get it, because this is like 30 euros. Yeah, it is still early access, so many changes are to come. But it's good that people need to ask about it, because it doesn't look like it's early access, right? It definitely looks good. I like the terrain, I like the units, I like the buildings, I like the mechanics. But all it needs is more stuff. And some balancing, maybe. But for the price of 30 euro, I think you should wait on a sale or wait until there are more features. At least that's my opinion on it.
How is Arrakis treating you?
Spice, nothing but spice. You are hoarding it. Are you still completely ignored natural structure it belongs to? How can you be so comfortable with your own unawareness? Well, because it's money. What we all need. And Fremen shouldn't be shaming us. They are, I think, doing the most. Yeah, they have just 1k more hegemony than anyone else currently. So they just don't like anybody else catching up, I guess. Let's take a look here. If we get something useful. I would like to get another research lab. Get it. It's only a problem if others do it. Yeah. That's how it goes.
What do you need?
Need to claim this village. Brand new keyboard, still getting used to the layout. Sounds good. You'll get used to it eventually, I'm sure. Yeah, this harvester is getting disrupted by the sandworms. That's okay. You can sacrifice little production for a while. This research should be done momentarily. A raid is detected. It's 2 units. I don't think that we should worry about that, because we have 4 militia squads. Take a look at the research. So what do we want to get? We probably want to get intelligence network, just to get the basic stuff out of the way. Decided to go for the mechanical one. Might be a bit noisy on stream, you'll see how well I'm able to filter it out. Yeah, that's my issue. I had a lot of issues with that actually. I have a mechanical keyboard and you can still hear some of my like button presses in the background when especially when I play stuff like Age of Empires or micro heavy stuff like StarCraft. But I think it's good for like multiple reasons, just not the noise on stream. Like the only downside, and the price, of course, compared to like a generic one. We will just heal them. Okay, there's a unit here, right? Yeah, let's send them here. In here we want to build something. There is a fuel cell potential, but I don't really need more fuel cells right now. Clean, yeah. It's definitely a big boon. Let's just grab Plascrete Factory in here. Much nicer to actually type with, yeah. It's also my experience with it. Let's deploy the Spice Harvester again. And we have researched this, so let's not delay too much and build our processing plant in here. Did we build it? I think I misclicked. There. So this rate shouldn't be too bad, I hope. These units are full, but there are 4 units in there, which makes me think we need to grab an extra unit, and we will go for gunners, probably. Let's do gunners. We still don't have the authority to get the village anyway, so might as well delay a little bit. Make sure that we can actually beat the enemies that are there. And let's start with our agents on this ruin. What amount does the Emperor require? 392. Makes me think that we should slightly increase what we stockpile. New laws will be in effect. I don't mind this, but this is bad. Manpower upkeep is just horrible. Let's just slap all of our votes on it. I don't want to be anywhere near that. Yeah, village is under siege, but we managed to win it. It's good. And another harvester got disrupted by the sandworms. Not too good. We have an idle ornicopter, so let's send it. This tile is actually amazing. There is another rare metals thing. But it's not a priority. We want other things going first. Take a look. In here we could easily slap down another plascrete factor. Let's do it. And we still have extra. So, do we have any slots that are easily attainable? All of them cost 300, so not really. Just wait. We should get 2000 pretty soon. The harvester can deploy again. This has done its job, so let's send it along the edge there. Gunner is done. Let's send it to our army. There is an aircraft in the background, not sure if you can hear it, but sorry for that.
Step closer to target. Listening.
What do you need?
We can grab an extra thing here, actually. We have a plascrete factory. We might need an extra manpower building. It will cost quite a bit in terms of money, but we will want to grab a maintenance office in here anyway, fairly soon. So I think it's good, and we'll get the extra income from our rare metals processing. So that should help with the economy quite a bit. This is done, let's resolve it.
Ready for
This unit is still going. Did we get the extra militia slot? Not yet.
Our lives belong to you.
Okay, let's send these guys to attack this village, but first let's send them to the edge of the territory, so that we pile them on. And we'll need to probably micro the gunners so they don't do much friendly fire, because they tend to do that quite a bit. It would be quite easy to grab something else in here. 4 wind strength is not really a lot. We should grab just another research hub. We should grab the water somewhere else. How much wind power is here? We could still grab one here fairly easily. It will be 300 for the slot and then some more. So we got that. I think spy network is great because it increases the speed by which you get more agents. Very handy. Still moving out. So wait until everybody is prepared. Then we'll send them in. And make sure that we actually engage them properly. shoot this guy and you shoot this guy. Now we will send our melee in there. Send the gunners around. Start shooting them. Now we should win that. That's explored. So let's explore the other area as well. Now we should have enough to claim this tile. And how much would it cost us to get a wind trap? Not a whole lot, so let's slap it down. Unit is fairly low, we need to keep an eye out for it. Okay, let's send it back home to heal. What's that? Hegemony threshold reached, okay. So now we should be able to construct main structures in our base. But they are really not an early game thing, since the upkeep is just so high. And there is no way to reduce that, so makes me think that we should probably just skip it for a little bit. Take a look what happened. So we didn't get affected by the bad things. That's the main thing we are after, since Harkonnen are not really specialized in votes or political power. I'm usually just glad that I avoided the bad stuff. 111 authority. It will happen eventually. Can you do something else? We are building the wind trap in there. Here we could get an easy one more slot. Get the militia actually first. Our spice located, and it's here. So that's our next objective, through here. What you'll need to do is claim this and then go there before any other faction can actually claim it, which might be dangerous, because I bet this is very close to either Fremen or the Atreides. Actually, no, Atreides are here, so the smugglers might be around there. This is idle. Send it to the side, explore this nook first. Since storm detected, that's okay.
How can
They propose a trade. They want to buy some Pleskate. I don't want that. Still waiting on the authority. Could grab an extra building in here. What would it be? Something useful. 4 wind strength, but we have plenty of water, so we should just grab a research lab. It'll cost us a lot in the long term, but it's still more research than we would get out of the research building if we construct it compared to the upkeep it would cost. So better to go out of the research hubs at first, I think. This is a big desert. Okay, there is another one here, so in the middle there should be some regular tiles. After this research is done, we should grab the extra crew on our harvesters, I think. Let's take a look what this quest is. Build economy buildings. We could get hegemony and salary, or we could do village to villages, but I think we grab this one. We already built one economy building, so getting another one shouldn't be that much of a bother. What's this? Research, right? So we'll want to get the spice refinery, and that will count. Idle. We could salvage it. No. Go there.
Our lives belong to you.
There is still a thing we need to do, but all of my copters are actually far. So you'd have to buy a new one, and I cannot afford that just yet. How are we doing on spice? Might even need to increase what we stockpile. Fortunately. Now we can claim this, so let's do it.
Subach kuha.
We have extra slots for militias now, I think. No, we just lost one, so let's hire another one here. New village under our control. Let's grab the refinery immediately. And let's do militia. Keep it safe. Heal the soldiers and then we'll send them to the other area. Fuel cells are feeling kinda low. We can always get more in here if we ever need to. Not too bad. Point of interest is done, so let's get it. Still need to wait until this is done. We can finish the quest. Want to attack this, so that's 4 units. Still should be doable, like last time with the units. Okay, they are full strength, so let's send them in here. We have new research options, so let's grab... I wanted something, the harvester crew. This is idle. Let's take a look. Scout this. New resolutions. This is good, but we don't want to get affected by this or this. So we'll probably need to spend our votes just to avoid the bad stuff again. At some point we should get influence building as well. They have spice in here, but it's quite far. I don't think we should worry about that at all. We will already have 3 tiles and 4th one in here if we manage to get it. So I would be quite happy with that. If we can boost it with spice silo and some other upgrades, the harvester depot would be good. But thinking about adding another military unit, but our salary is quite low, so maybe just hold on to it. Might be good to just go around and loot some villages as well. Harvester will get disrupted. Bad. What's this looking like? Almost done. We'll get some money out of the event at least. Let's grab extra crew, send it to the fields, and we will immediately construct a maintenance center. It will affect this province as well, which will have us yield some more plascrete and money. Active harvester, yes, we will need to wait until he is actually deployed back. Send him out. New agent, let's take a look what we want to do with him. So we could get extra manpower, but counterintelligence is actually good, I think. Make sure that if enemies are targeting me, they have harder time to do it. But for now, it might be better to just go manpower, because we'll need plenty of crew for the harvesters we have. And also militia. We have a bunch of plascrete. Did we want to construct something of value? I don't remember. What's this? We get extra spice out of this, so let's do it. Because we will be struggling to keep Emperor happy like this. How are the troops doing? They are here already, so let's send them to fight this village. Trade request.
How's Arrakis treating
We
you?
could sell a bunch of our Blascrete, but I don't really think we need this. So let's not do it. This is still not up for votes, so okay. How are we doing on the technology? Still not done. Might need the fuel cell factory at some point. Yeah, that's what I wanted, I think.
Listening. Agreed.
The extra spice is always good. Yeah, we have enough stockpiled up, so let's start selling it en masse.
What do you need?
Combat is ongoing.
Yes, master.
Send the ranged units around.
Wheeled instruments.
Start shooting the ranged guys. This is idle. There are ruins. Could investigate them for research, so let's do it. One of our melee guys is getting quite low.
Our lives
Try to save him. No, not happening. Raid 3 units. I think we should win, but it's not a given.
Awaiting target.
At least we will comfortably win this now, I think.
Wheeled instruments.
Okay, now we can spend our votes. We don't want this to happen, and this is not big of an issue, so just keep it like that. The raid is going here, it just goes around, so take a look. Let's just recruit another trooper. It'll take us a while to accumulate the points. The harvester is getting disrupted again. Fuel cells can be placed in here. But we take care of the chat. Done. Harvester needs to go back to the fields. Our ranged unit actually got into melee with them. It's not great. But their most, like the strongest unit is actually off the field now. It went fairly well. Maybe even all of our militia will survive. Good. Point of interest is done, so let's resolve it.
we live to serve.
Still not enough authority. Could get an extra building in here. Extra recruitment office might be necessary. Take a look at the research. Should just go for more of this. And let's spend our manpower on the harvesters to increase the yield. Now Emperor will want more, so let's stockpile some of it. Paid our taxes. This is allocated, so we actually have 100 votes now, since we increased our standing with the Landsraad. Will take a while to get that. Let's take a look at what this quest is. Yeah, we should have confirmed that a while back. It's fine. With this income I might actually need to grab the research lab or something in here, but it wants 1500. Don't have enough for that yet. And I'll actually need to take a little break, so I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back, so we can continue. Where did we left off? Yeah, I still have plenty of plus key, but we should be saving up for the main building,
What's our
if
next
possible.
step?
Don't think getting the small ones would benefit me much right now. This is a very cheap slot. Grab it. And we should get missile battery in here, I think. We get attacked quite often. This is a fringe province, so, and there is actually this hideout which sends out raiders. So need to be mindful of that. Send this unit in here. More spice located. It's in the middle, so we could get it fairly easily, I guess, but the issue is the authority cost. We've built something in here. Recruitment office. Manpower will come in handy. This is idle, so let's send it. It's actually a territory of someone, I think. Maybe the nomads, Fremen. What are we doing? That's done. Can actually build something in here, so let's take a look. Extra authority production, hegemony gains. Gains a portion of your hegemony as a salary. It sounds good actually, it would offset some of the upkeep. It would cut into our plus creep production a little bit, but that's fine. Also grab another plus creep production plant in here. Set it on this side. We spent our resources now. It's okay. We'll be able to claim this fairly easily. We need to check where is our maintenance office in here. Is it here? No, I guess here, right? Yeah. So we need another one, and another one would be here, preferably. Means that this one will not get the maintenance just yet. Occupy the village, and we'll need to stockpile more spice. Getting more hegemony would actually be good, because we will get the portion of the income. Not sure how big or small that will be. But even getting the village should increase the hegemony quite a bit. Let's take a look how the AIs are doing. They actually all have slightly more than me right now. We should build the processing plant in here and hire them some militias. Heal them up, and then we will move to clear this city. Just 3 units, so it shouldn't be a big issue, but 200 authority is a lot. Fortunately, we should get a bonus from the building as well once it's done, so it's lovely. We could in the meantime, we could just loot this village for money, because we are low. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take a look. There is a wreck, so let's investigate and send this one to explore further. There is a fuel factory now. We have plenty of fuel cells. I would actually like to increase the plascrete production even more, I think. We built something in here that's plascrete plant, yeah. Good. This is idle. We can salvage some spice out of this, so let's do it. Would be good for stockpiling enough for the Emperor. There is a fight going on, that's because we want to loot this place. Sandworm activity. Oh yeah. And it's bad. Are you able to run off? I think this is all the sandworm activity spot. Go. Claim it. Is it still under threat? Oh yeah, it's still... Okay, so you need to run to the high ground, because otherwise you just get killed anyway. Okay. Resolve this. And then scout this tile. Build a plascrete factory in here. No reason not to really. It only has upkeep of plascrete, so net positive, always. Take a look. New laws will be coming at some point. We have turmoil effect. You need to take control of a new village or build 2 new buildings, otherwise we'll get rebellion. We'll build the buildings, I think. One of them will be this, and then you'll need to grab another one somewhere. You have enough plascrete to just slap something down. What will it be? It's 2 wind strength, that's shitty, so instead we'll just grab... Let's grab the listening post. I need some influence at some point, so might as well start with it. Of interest is done. And we might need to get another unit. Get a gunner. The harvester is gonna need to retreat, and quite quickly. Otherwise we lose the crew. Another spice field located, but that's deep in the enemy territory, so no reason to worry about that. We actually have almost enough for the Emperor, so stop at some point. We looted this, so let's go back to heal in here. Deploy him again. This is slowly getting dealt. New gunner, so let's send it here to join up. I would like to investigate that, so let's get another copter. And one of our agents, I'll send it to counterintelligence.
What do you need? Yes?
Awaiting
This
order.
one is idle. Let's send it here. This is the center of the map. Building is done. Easily fit in another one. 6 wind strength. Let's get a wind trap. It's very cheap in upkeep, so make sure that we have enough water. Want to expand the military as well, probably. But it's rough. If I get more gunners, it will mean more collateral to my infantry, so not great. Just got extra infantry in it. And we can solve this. Research is done. It was extra crew. Extra militia would be good. Grab that. Can salvage this for spice. And we have enough for the Emperor, so let's just start selling all of it. And what we'll do is we'll increase the crews on our harvesters. One is gonna do it, right? Once we have 50, we will add extra crew to this one as well. Will mean even more spice and more money. Is the building done? Can I somehow see how much I make from the hegemony? Maybe administrative hall plus 16, so it offsets its upkeep quite a bit, and it provides me with 2 extra authority, which is quite good. Like 2 agents worth. I can't even get more agents, so it's very handy to get more villages quickly. Next up we need to fight this. 3 units, so just send them right away. We've done some stuff, so let's take a look, resolve that. Explore. We have a new one. Let's take a look at what this is. Sandworm activity. Disrupted my harvester. Okay, trade request. They would like some plus 8 for money. I don't want to give them stuff. There is a raid, but we have the missile battery, so should be inflicting some good damage on them while they approach. It was good to build it there. Take a look. We can do some law administration, so we would like the extra authority, but more likely we need to avoid this, because it means we get extra damage and we cannot attack. That's just horrible. Just make sure it goes towards someone else and I'll be happy with that. Deploy the harvester again. Extra unit, let's send it forward. Defense should be going well. Not even close. Is that a sandworm activity? Some sandstorm. Okay, let's just send this somewhere else. I don't want to lose it. Harvester, need to deploy it again. Cannot build additional main building yet. You'd need more money. Sandworm, okay, and that's bad. It's going to just absolutely shrek all of my units until I can get on the solid ground here. Make sure we do that. This gunner is actually quite weak. Send it this way. Dead. That's not good. But we hopefully will still win. This is grab materials. We can grab some plus 8 out of it, or we want the resources, I think. But losing units is fairly common, unfortunately, so how it goes. You almost have enough for another building. Take a look. Point of interest. Resolve it. Let's activate Auto Scout. And let's build something. Preferably something that would pay for itself. This is good, but it does not necessarily pay for itself very quickly. Agent recruitment speed. More intel. Influence. These we don't need. This is good for manpower, but it has huge upkeep. More knowledge and less research hub upkeep might be good, but I think we need the harvester works first, because the economy is so important. How are we doing? Almost done. To grab it, we'll need to wait a little bit. Fine. Not a spice field, it will be incredibly valuable. Do we want to build something else in here? Might need to grab extra manpower building. Just a research lab. Can do spice silos now. We need to check the spices. If we build the silo in here, it will affect both of these sites. And it can only benefit from one. Same with this. So we only want to build it in the corresponding spaces. Instead, what you will want here is either manpower or research. I think research is good. And here you'll need... Here? No, here. You'll need this spice silo. How much does it cost? 120. Happen eventually. How are we doing on influence? Not great. Laws are in effect. It got applied to Atreides, all of them. Good. Build the silo. 20% is quite a bit of extra production. And you'll need to build another one in here. Just 300, so it's not too bad. But our plus creep did get decreased a little bit from all the upkeep we have. So let's make sure that we get plus creep plant in here first, I think. After we get some. And we could also buy some plus creep just of smugglers, I think.
Let's get to business.
They have plenty, so they should be happy to trade some with us. We also sell some intel. Intel is shit, so mind.
Awaiting order. En route.
Let's go here.
Agreed.
What's that? A spice? Let's research that. Imperial taxes have been paid. Now he wants 824. Let's start stockpiling a little bit. How are we doing on authority? Not great. We'll want to plus create plant in here. Let's grab it. And we'll grab the silo in here after we have enough. to turn on the auto recon on this one. Authority is getting there, slowly but surely. Did we build something else? Yeah, harvester works. That will increase the spice production as well. Be good long term. Take a look. Resolve that. Want to start stockpiling some plascrete, just make sure that we can build extra harvester refinery here. And to slightly increase what amount of spice we delegate towards stockpiling again. Unfortunate. The Emperor grows even more greedy than before, so you need to do it. Village is ours. You would need... Yeah, let's grab the refinery.
What do you need?
A bit cheaper because we got some research, so that's good. Misclicked again on the village. Grab some militia. And the extra troop here.
We'll run there.
Next up, you'll want to go towards claiming this.
We hold instruments of
So actually, send these here.
Master, we'll run there. On watch.
Auto scout. Is this harvester? Yeah, let's just start with claiming that. That is a quest. This will be each one village is owned by another faction. Set up 2 spying operations. I guess we could do that. What is a spying operation though? Is this the probes? I guess we could do that. New laws. This is great, but I don't care about this. This would be bad for me. Because we are probably going to need to recruit some units at some point. So paying double is really a lot. New spice field. It's very far, so I don't think we need to worry about that. Sandworm activity. Where is it?
Yes.
awaiting target.
Oh. That was just horrible. At least we get... at least we have some manpower reserves. Want extra troop. And we need a recruitment center for it. It was bad because there was no like high ground, I couldn't have retreated there, so... tough luck, I guess. Shouldn't have ventured there, should have instead went to this village and then there, I guess. What I get? Deploy him. Put some crew on him as well. Would like to give him a third crew as well, but might need some extra manpower just for the units. Grab a gunner. Not a gunner. This is done, so let's build ourselves. We want a maintenance depot here. Yeah, we do. Let's build it. And that's it. Also be good to get some extra manpower from somewhere. Might actually be able to do it with the recruitment center. Would it provide a lot from each village? Sandworms will retreat. Let's set up this one for retreating as well if sandworms are near it. Hope that we have enough income to stockpile enough for the Emperor. Take a look. This harvester can go back to the field. These will go here. Another sandworm. Getting disrupted by them quite a bit. Next up we should probably add crew to this one. Harvester can be sent back.
How can I help?
He's afraid of the military. Fine. Currently we are only interested in making money. Raid is detected. That's okay. The missile turret and the militias will get the hang of it. For research. We should get this. Now we should get extra militia. Not yet, just the crew. At first. Rome is more important. Let's send everybody here. Try to conquer this village. That's the combat and this. We have extra agent. Take a look. Should just make sure we have agent in each guild. One threat can be dealt with, so we don't want this. We don't want this for sure, and we make sure that we don't get it. Slap some extra stuff on this. Maybe even spend some influence. Could send a probe region. And make sure we get another one. Is it affecting that? Yeah, it is. Good. Bid request. No. What's that? Operation detected. Oh, our operation has been detected. Okay. Not a problem. A lot of Fremen in here. Okay. Sandworm detected. Harvester is disrupted again. Take a look at the buildings here. I think the manpower building is the best currently. Let's grab it.
We live to serve.
manage to besiege it. It will cost 133, that's very close. Harvester will need to be sent back. Let's use the probe here and complete the quest to get some extra money. Get this very soon. We could go around and start adding extra militia squads for the extra production as well. You'll want to start adding some ranged militia as well. Not enough for every district, but will be enough to boost the production. So is there anything in here? Not really. Let's just get plus creed factor in here. And we'll need to set up a militia, at least this basic one. Hey Finboy, welcome. Doing well. We started a new game because I figured, since I've actually found out how to set up the map properly, we might as well. So currently we have 4 spice fields. And we are making our way towards this one as well. It would cost 151 authority. But we might need to just go there preemptively, just to disallow Fremen from taking it from us. Other than that, I had some mishaps with the sandworms. They absolutely shreked large quantities of my troops. Let's make sure that we spam some extra militia. Yeah, at one time, one sandworm actually managed to kill 3 of my units at the same time. Yeah, just that was like thousands of Solari in damage. Another spice field on the other side of the map. We don't care about that. Let's conquer this. Might need to think about extra fuel cell production plants somewhere. One is actually quite unutilized, but yeah, I don't think we have the volcanic thing. We'd have to get this. That's not an option currently. Keep adding militia to this. This unit is getting absolutely mauled. Send it back. Maybe it will make it. Yeah. And a sandworm. Run. I don't believe this. I don't trust it. Let's just move these gunners out of the way. Take a look at this. We should add recruitment office. No, let's add a missile battery. Make sure that anything that comes here will actually get attacked by the turret. How are we doing? Almost done. So now we need to sit on this village. Basically, yes. What happens is when you set up the harvester, you set up the refinery, you click on it, then you add some crew to it if you want for extra manpower, and then you send it to the field with this button. And then you enable this, which is if a sandworm happens to be threatening it, it will automatically get transported to the hub. But what happens next is it will happily sit there and do nothing, losing your money, unless you go back and specifically tell it to go back to the field. And how that works is you just click on the button again, but the worm that threatens it, after you send it away, will actually disappear. So you can do it right away, but it will just it has like a cooldown. There will be like a shuttle that gets it, brings it to your city, and then there will be a cooldown until the shuttle leaves the area, and then new one can come and pick it up. So it like delays you a little bit. That's the main thing that it does. There will be a spice there. Do you want to build anything else in here? How is the wind strength? 3. We could do processing plant here because this is, yeah, okay, good. Let's get it. Extra money is always good. Is that lazy harvester UI? Yeah, it pops up in the top. But it feels bad to even have it be idle for like 1 second, because having idle things will impact your economy drastically. Unless you can get multiple fields. Yeah, it's a good addition. I think without that it would be a massive pain. Get another slot going. We will add something. Wind strength is not bad here. What's this actually? Grab something. Let's grab the spice. Start selling it, and we have enough for the Emperor. And what do we want to build here? Actually, would like to avoid the fuel cell factory in suboptimal locations. Let's grab the recruitment center instead. And fuel cell factory can be in here if we need it. How much influence will we need for this? 151. That will take a while. But we are sitting on another spice field, so that's comfortable position right now. Anything else that we can do? Yeah, more militia in here. Grab it. We'll actually get another militia slot to each village, which will increase the production even more. Now we have a huge income actually from all the spice sales. Without these troops, I understand that you cannot envision life without expansion, but I guarantee that a conflict with the Fremen would not benefit you. So they don't like me sitting there, that makes sense. It's on the fringe of their territory and everybody wants spice, right? So that's the reason. But how about no? Let's rotate the wounded units out, so if there is a fight, we want to be at full strength. Recruitment center will happen soon. Take a look at this. Actually, it's full. New research. Extra crew for harvesters. We have money, we want even more money, so we can snowball out of control. And now we can get extra units everywhere, but it costs manpower, so let's hold on a little bit till we get more. No, I don't think they do. But it might be for balance issues that they are paying tribute, I'm not sure. They reached 5,000, but we already reached that, so yeah, now we are leading actually. Good. Payroll tax happened, so we'll need to start stockpiling up. Emperor wants 1371 spice. Insane. Well, what happens now is we go village to village and raise more militia squads, basically. So, which ones do you want? Demolitions, I think. The grenades are actually quite effective.
Yes.
Seems the Emperor is a spice addict. His demand's getting outrageous, yeah. He is most definitely a spice addict, but it makes sense. The spice is what's keeping the Empire running. For everything from space travel to its elite, because it prolongs your life expectancy. So rich people crave it above all else. And it's very addictive. And if you get addicted to it, the withdrawal symptoms are death. And there is nothing else. Humans cannot treat it, so they just keep being hooked on it.
You need. As you wish, Master.
We did build the structure. Hey Vinopal, welcome. Do you think we can get DDR Jack to play this cool game? It is a cool game, but I think Jake will not like it for one sole reason, and that is its early access. Because he has very high prejudice rating for all things early access. Yeah. This is just defense, I don't want that. Agent building is great, but for the price of it, I would much rather get the research. That's because we have multiple research labs, so the reduced upkeep will kinda pay for itself. But eventually, once it does make its way out of early access, I'm sure he will like it. That is the entire making money thing, so he should be liking it. We should prepare a supply drop if we need for our troops. Enemy agent captured. Good. Somebody wanted to... Yeah, they even managed to get an operation on us ghost market. Yeah, they siphon off some of our precious resources. Okay. We should build something in here, and it will be spice silo, just to make sure it reaches the other area. Harvester is threatened. Okay, it will get lifted off. Still not enough authority. Did we set up militias everywhere? No, not everywhere, so let's keep getting them. Just one village was lacking. Okay. Now I need to make sure the harvester goes back to work as quickly as possible. There is a raid of nomads against the Fremen. I approve. We are also on a defense. Okay, we have the missile threat. Plenty of units to deal with them. We might lose a single infantry militia. Not even that. Something is done. Discontent in the ranks. We could get military units will leave my service. We need to get manpower. We will lose the manpower. Or we could do pillage villages. We'll just sacrifice the manpower. It's fine. And now we can get this village, right? Not yet, 51, okay. Will take a little while longer. Take a look, this is constructing, so fine. We could expand this. And we could add a building here. I think what we want is extra knowledge. And grab extra recruitment center for extra manpower. We'll need plenty of it to replenish the crews of the harvesters once we finish this research. Construction is complete. Grab extra recruitment center here as well. Grab that village. Will affect my things a little bit. Okay. Laws, okay. Take a look. Yeah, we want this. This we don't care about. This we don't want. And we will keep our influence. This round of laws is actually quite bearable, even if we get affected by the bad ones. Increase what we stockpile. Getting worried about the huge amount that we need. New village is done. First order of business is slapping down a refinery. Misclicked again. There. And grab a whole bunch of militia.
What do you need? Yes?
Send the military there. And next up, what would be the next point of expansion for us? I think we will want the fuel cell place. Let's send the troops there. Actually, let's send them slowly, so this city first. I don't want them to get gobbled up by the sandworms again. That would definitely happen. I have the rotten luck. Sandworm detected near the harvester, so I need to micro him back. And another sandworm. Okay, 2 of them at once. Disrupting my economy quite substantially. And this one as well. And what about the troops? They are fine. Let's send them towards the main area. They'll have a free slot in here. Can we get a plus crit factory? No, there is already one there, so no reason to expand that, just that. There is an idle harvester. Give him a crew, send him out. And we will build a defensive tower immediately. It's a very exposed area. Manpower income is great compared to what we had before. The research center is almost done.
What's our next step?
Send the soldiers here. How much will we pay for this? 130, 190. This one will get disrupted. Make sure we slap down more crew on that one. Deploy it again. How are the soldiers doing? Quite good. Results. So it passed. Even more money for everyone. That's good. And the troops here. We actually start getting airports to shuttle my troops around as well. Is this done? Yes, it is. We have a bunch of research now. Good. Take a look. I think we want to just wait a little bit until we can get some of these other buildings going. Also, Plascrete plant somewhere would be great, but I already have them everywhere. Apart from here. Grab it. I need to go to the high ground again. I don't want to get numbed by the worms. What's this? Gain 500 military experience in total. Receive 1 elite unit near our main base, directly at level 3. Or train 3 new military units. All your military units gain 100 experience. If we cannot do this, then we should do this. See how the XP goes. Should add extra crew to the extractor again. Why should we just rolling right in? Yeah, we are getting a lot of it even in stockpiles, so that's good. Let's send our troops to attack this village. It's kinda bulky, but we have more. Sandstorm detected. It's in the desert. No, it's here as well. It's okay though, we don't need that. Send our agents to discover this ruin. And anything else we urgently want? I don't think so. Combat is going on. It's okay. Might need to retreat one of our guys. Let's do it. Don't want to lose them unnecessarily. And send this unit back as well. I don't want to lose them. Getting even more Plascrete somewhere would be great. What's that? Is that a harvester? Yes, it is. Take one of our copters and send it there. 188. It'll take a while to get that. It's fine. What are we doing on the quest? There's not much in total. So we could get some extra units out, I guess. We don't have the military command points though. Would this give us command points? No. I think we already have that. Command post, it's locked behind research. Okay. So we need to do that first. Done. This can build something. Let's grab research lab. You already have one turret. Go for recruitment center instead. Plenty of minerals for Plascrete around here. But claiming villages gets more and more expensive very quickly. For this quest we will need to recruit 2 units and that's gonna be tough. I guess if we just loot this and then go here and claim this first, might work. Agent. What do we want to do with him? Just assign them to the guilds, at least one in every one. We can influence with them. And we have enough spice, so let's start selling it en masse. Let's burn it. Then we'll go here.
What's our next? Awaiting target. Convey.
Research is done. Now we need command and slap down extra crews on our various harvesters. It'll take a while to do it on all of them. Eventually it should be enough. This is done, that's great. We'd also build another building in here, but there is nothing I urgently want. So let's hold on. And did we heal everybody? Almost. This one guy. Send them there. Go to our main base. And recruit ourselves another gunner. We are defending. It's okay. All of these are infantry, so we should be able to punch through them quite quickly. Some experience is good. They're actually going here. It's not great. Might be trouble. Sandworms. Let's go. On the solid ground. Start fighting them with the infantry, but send the gunners in here. Start shooting the bad people. And retreat this unit. I don't want them to go into the desert, so let's just them here. Became quite tough actually. Sandworm detected still. Fine. What else do we want to do? Could make something here. What about the main city? I guess we could grab the agent thing. Its upkeep is actually not that big considering how much money we make. We managed to do it. Let's claim this village. We also want some water. Do we have a water extractor in here? Guess we could replace this research lab. Not that important. But water definitely is. And especially in a good space when it gives you maximum benefit. Let's keep adding crew. That will be all of them. Our Emperor wants 1900 now, so let's stockpile some spice for him. He managed to claim this, so first order of business would be Plascrete Factory. Is it gonna get benefit of reduced upkeep? There is a maintenance center somewhere here. Yeah, it gets the benefits. You can also see it on the top. So not bad. Send our gunner here. You'll want to recruit militias as well. So this research should be happening pretty quickly now. Big hegemony. Somehow the Fremen are actually doing some work. So minus 100%. Yeah, you wanted that to happen to someone else. This is like good, but not necessarily great. The units. That could be good. Let's just make sure that this does not happen to us. We would need to recruit 2 more units. And we cannot because we don't have the capacity right now. We need the research to be done and this is running out of time. Probably not going to happen anytime soon. Would get another building in here, and would that be something useful? Take a look. We could use some extra fuel cells. Well, let's get the crafts workshop for once. We don't have even a single one, so might as well grab one. What's this place all about? There is fuel. Would get it eventually.
Our lives belong to you.
Take a look, sandworm. Okay. It's just one harvester getting disrupted. Okay. As long as we don't lose the crew, it would be horrible. Enemy operations. They will steal stuff, right? Yeah, that's what they like to do. Another sandworm. He needs to be on auto. Forgot about that. I hope I don't lose the crew there. That would be bad. Like he kept it. And we have new research, so let's start working on something. This is good for climbing villages, so let's get it. Deploy it. Council votes will happen soon. This village is now free to conquer, so let's do it. I don't think we can do this, so not too bad. Just a shame. Another harvester disrupted. Might need to keep an eye out for the infantry. It might get shreked. Like to deploy this harvester. Take this guy, just run him off. And conquer the village. It will require more influence. Okay. Another harvester, but the spice at least did get stockpiled quite a bit. So even though Emperor requests insane amounts of spice, it's still doable. With 5 spice fields and fully crewed up. We even have the harvester building in our main, so it's definitely helping out, I think. Also start to see some manpower surplus. That's good. Take a look at this village. We should build something else in here. So what do we want? We don't want the recruitment necessarily. Let's just grab a research post, get things done faster. Not like super important right now, but might as well. Could get an extra building in here, but again, it would not be anything great. Oh, maybe we want the upkeep center. Yeah, let's build it here. We reduce upkeep on all of these buildings. Also provide a buff to adjacent tiles if you ever catch them. And the AIs are expanding quite a bit. Looks like the Fremen actually have a whole bunch of territory. But maybe if we go for their main, we take it out, it will just destroy the faction, right? One thing to note is that the main building shoots rockets too, so you would probably want to have a massive army to be able to do it. And you would need to go through here, which is very close to it, so they would probably start shooting my troops if I try to conquer this village. But it looks like the Fremen are actually the strongest faction. Next up is the Atreides and then the smugglers. Smugglers are a little bit behind currently. Still need to wait on this.
Master, as you...
Salvage it. And storm detected. That's okay, it will disrupt the production in there just a little bit. Nothing major. No units or copters, so no problem. Could get something going in here. Not sure if we want anything. 5 wind strength, so extra water might be useful. Sandworm detected. Another harvester will get disrupted. Let's wait until he's back. Deploy it.
How can I help?
He's just salty about us being able to extract more than him. Fine. Don't need him anymore. We needed him for some plus screen, but now we have enough of our own production, I think. Resolve that. 209, so a little more. Take a look. We could get a barracks. Would be good for us. Spice is getting stockpiled. Once we reach enough, we'll just sell it all. New council. We don't want this to happen to us, and we don't want this as well, so we'll need to spend our influence to prevent these. I really don't want any of these are both horrible. Hit the village and start selling all the spice again, even though we have significant stockpile. Raid detected. It's against this, and we don't have a military structure in here, which means that we will take what's healthy and send it to help. And we can even build something else in here. Let's grab a missile battery. Since they are attacking this, they will probably attack it again at some point, so might as well.
They won't
Good enough. In here we claimed this, so we can get there is fuel. So let's get the fuel cell factory and militia. These guys will get killed by the worm if I don't move them on the concrete very quickly. Come on, run off. They are also leveled up, I would hate to lose them. Fine. Grab another structure. We will get manpower. No, we have enough manpower. Wind trap wouldn't be too useful. Let's get the crafts going, I guess.
I'm waiting.
Our lives belong to you.
Research is done. That was this. Well, less upkeep on military units is not really necessary right now. We should get this. We have extra agent as well. Consider adding it to our... Yeah, it adds some command points as well. So let's grab some extra units. We'll do some troopers and a gunner. Extra trooper. And that should allow us to get some positions in the council actually. We are eligible for this. I guess we are already actually on the position. And we need to produce 200 water to get this. Solar production increased by 100% of the available water. That's actually insane, but we would need to get water just everywhere where we don't have it on extra slots just to max it out. I guess it shouldn't be too bad. Get that going. Want a plascrete factory in here first. It is affected by, yeah, organized supply. Good enough. And the troops there. Get these. Are we still making units? No. Send them here. Still constructing the barracks. The laws are going to be in effect, so make sure this goes to someone else. And we don't want this. Get it to Fremen. I might as well spend some extra influence on this. Maybe it will work in our favor. Can we get something going here? Useful. I guess we might as well grab some fuel cells. Worm. Going to send harvester back to work eventually. There is another quest and its consequences. Could just sacrifice some intel. Have full manpower pool. Not great. We want to use it up so we can use it effectively, if possible. There is another sandworm, so this harvester will need to be microed as well. We did pay the tax. We need to stockpile some spice again.
Ready. We
Cool.
hold instruments of doom. Listening.
Take a look what city we might want. So you'd want to push towards a direction where there is another spice field, I think. Getting this would be good. So
We live to serve.
send them. Shall I split them up?
Nothing will stand in our way.
And these will pillage this one. Is it 5 units? Might be too much, actually. Yeah, these are strong. Let's do it anyway. Where is the sandworm? Okay. Send it back to work. There might be actual trouble. No. Deploy it back. We did build the barracks. Now we get this. Just getting the enhanced fortifications would give me the second bonus, and we check what it is. +2 power. I guess that's like global military power for each military unit. Might not be too bad. Get it, but it's fairly high upkeep for what it is. Not sure if I want this. Let's just wait for some extra stuff. No, don't want extra copter for sure. Already this one is idle, so no reason to get it. Sandworm. Combat going on. Okay.
Ready for destruction. Obliter. Awaiting target.
We'll need more authority before we can claim another village. Okay.
Awaiting target.
Sandworm disrupted the harvester again. Emperor wants insane amount of spice right now. Might be forced into going into a fight to get another spice field just to be able to meet these insane demands. There is one right there, so hope is that we should be able to get it.
What do you need?
Maybe we'll just loot this and then we will claim the center instead.
Our lives belong to you.
We will drop a supply.
Master.
Awaiting.
We lived.
We will heal up with them and then we will send them. And worm detected again. Then worms are getting really obnoxious. Search is kinda slow. Even though we have a bunch of research buildings. Just seems like it takes ages.
What's our next
Let's go to center.
one step closer?
I hope that sandworm will not get me. It'd be horrible. Expand this village. Get another missile turret. Sure that somebody will attack the village at some point. We should actually have enough slots to build everything, so let's start building this.
What do you... Master?
Wait,
We live.
Combat. Fine.
ready for destruction. They won't risk.
Alright, detected. It's here again, so the missiles will probably do a pretty good job.
What do you...
How much? 420? That's insane. Okay. But it's probably not gonna happen, right? We have to wait here for a really long time. So I guess we should just loot it.
Yes.
Okay.
We live to serve.
Waiting target.
And then go back to heal.
On the move. We'll run there.
Let's grab extra supply. Could get extra building in here. To a research center. Just no, let's do wind farm. Get one in here as well. This one would have very low income, so let's just grab research lab. Search. We researched something. This. Less upkeep. Fuel cells. And extra solar repair spare fuel cells. We want that. We have plenty of military units, so getting a reduced upkeep on them would be great. So what's next? We'll probably want to fight the Fremen at some point. Might actually send the units there and try to at least get this province to get a position from where we can attack their main. Might mean that they will come here to fight this, but we have a missile turret, so it should be fine.
Let's get to business.
Yeah, we are... Atreides actually has 8k, so we are slightly behind. But we are doing pretty well, I'd say. Yeah, the smugglers have just few provinces compared to us. Start selling the spice. Let's grab another agent. Do infiltration of Khan. Send our units in here. Long way. I hope there will be no worms. Enemy agent escaped, but we managed to stop the operation. Good. We need to make sure none of the bad things happen. Also bad. And this is like whatever. Can we actually see the positions? Speaker of the council. You spent 800 total influence on votes, and it would allow us to get relevant resolutions. That's not great. Don't really care about that. Eye of the council gets extra 2 agents with special council traits. That's great. You have at least 2 infiltration levels in every other faction, so yeah, we don't have that. We would have to reassign our agents. So we are not doing that. And we cannot get this, so there's no point in striving for other things. This is the only one we care about, really. We are actually struggling with supply quite a bit. Deploy it. We'll save our troops from starvation, and there is a sandworm. And you buggers.
Our lives belong to you.
Okay. It was almost horrible. I was afraid something like that would happen.
Listening. What's our next step?
As you wish.
We hold in.
Large troop movements are very dangerous, it looks like. And another sandworm somewhere, yeah. We'll need to reposition the harvester again. Deploy.
What do you need?
And start attacking this. Let's check our main, if the building is done. It is. Let's grab this as well.
Waiting target.
We'll get shot by the missiles quite a bit. Split the units up. Like they are firing at this one, so we'll send him there. This is just militia, it looks like, so fine. I need to smash the missile turret as well, I think. Sandworm.
We live to serve. We'll run them.
Grab the village. Just grab it.
What's up?
Does this have an attack? It does.
Our lives belong to you.
So that's gonna kick my ass. For him. That is the other sandworm. here. Deploy him again. Take a look at this. Spend some Solari. Probably the only option. Getting the authority would take insane amount of time.
What do you need?
It's ours now. No, it takes longer since it's claimed actually by someone else. It's fine. Paid the tax. To stockpile up some stuff again. Okay. This village can be expanded. We could get a wind farm, wind trap, another sandworm, more enemies, but we do have the missile, so it's okay. Make sure we send him back. Might lose a single melee unit. Probably to be expected. Not sure actually these demolitions are probably targeting this one. Yeah, we didn't lose anyone there. That's good. Let's take a look. Is this ours now? Not yet.
Yes?
There is a wind trap already present, but we will need to build something else. This would give us bonus military power in the adjacent regions, so we'll get that eventually. But we want to make a maintenance center and hire some militia. We'll want to mine this as well, make a tower as well, and will be it for that. And regenerate our units. So I've actually mismanaged this because you want to build the districts, like all the military in here, all the economy in here, and then have the small ones with just whatever. It's actually bad, I think. But it's nothing like too crushing, right? Just some small bonuses. Next time I know.
We live to serve.
What's our next step?
The authority is taking a long time to accumulate. Especially since some of these actually take like 400. Doesn't look like we can build anything else in here just yet. And if I take a look at the statistics, it actually makes me think that they have the upgrade as well. No, they don't. They don't. Good.
Ready for destruction.
We'd have to get more military capacity to get some of these guys. They would be pretty good though. Send him back.
Awaiting order.
I'm tempted to try and go for it, but I know that it will just absolutely
Ready for
kill me.
destruction.
Get the military base. So many spice cards going around. Storm is detected. Our unit is going through it, so it might die, but I don't really care about that at this point. Send our team into the ruins. Could also get some of this.
On watch.
Let's get the authority.
Yes, let's go.
Damage through these.
Awaiting
You
order.
don't want the plus screen, you have quite enough. Crash shuttle. Do we have any other water traders? Yeah, we do. Just hoard the influence or authority. Crashed spaceship. Council vote. Price exchange rate is good. We don't want this to happen to us, so make sure. We should also spend some influence. We are just accumulating it, so no reason not to get all of this actually. Resolve that. Resolve that. Sandstorm. Okay.
Wield instruments of doom.
How are we doing? The military base is up and running. Good. Let's grab the economy structure. Then we'll do the turret. Resolve that. Resolve that. Let's start selling all the spice again.
Ready.
Our lives belong to you.
Do we go for it? I think we should.
Incoming pain.
And I actually need another research. Command points after that, so that would be good. Get that. We are getting shot at this unit, so we should just send it here to get shot while the others get to fight. No, they are just shooting me wherever they want. Try to spread our units around. It's insane. I think their health is actually much higher than what we can take with our army. I guess it will take them a while to repair that, so if we retreat, heal and then come back, we'll be able to get it maybe. If we get extra military capacity, I would like to try out the new better units as well. Trajan. Get him to... Yes. Yeah, this unit needs to retreat. Might get killed anyway, but It's okay. We can replace the weaker ones with stronger units now, since resources are not really an issue anymore.
What do you need?
Sandworm? It looks like it. Radar detected here. We have the missile, so that's fine. Council boats. Managed to get this. Okay. We are actually doing some pretty significant damage to them. And these are raiders? Yeah, they are raiders against the Fremen. So the Fremen are having a bit of an issue with rebellions there. Actually quite hilarious. They are the natives here. They should probably not have that kind of issue. We are hit by an enemy operation. Okay. This unit can go back to fight.
Our lives belong to you. Yes, on the move. You will have
Let's do operation. I need supplies.
what you need.
This unit needs to go back.
Fast as we can.
Yeah, we are running low on supplies here, so if we are able to solve that.
Master, as you wish, Master. We'll run there. We live to serve. As you wish, Master. As you wish, Master.
We managed to take down 3/4 of the health. Doesn't look like the damage output decreases by how much damage they take, so we'll have to suck it up. Harvester can go back. Another sandworm. We get extra influence. We have 500 now. We cannot get more, that sucks. Because some of the villages want like 400. Send it back. Deploy it.
Yes, we'll run there. We live to serve.
Yeah, I think we will be able to smash this. Some Ferman units.
Yes, you will have it.
Is it done? Yeah, the Fremen just evaporated. Go back. Need to heal.
Stand in our way.
Actually, we have supplies here, so I'll send everybody. Defeated, okay, so it's just burning wreck. Right? And these have turned neutral. Who is next? This is the nomad, right? The smuggler. We'll want to make like a line of outposts. Could we just claim this one? We could. So let's do it. But we'll probably trigger a bunch of enemies along the way. So it's not great. Let's actually go back. We are depleted on supplies again. It's fine. Okay, harvester. I got disrupted quite a bit. I didn't even notice. It's okay. New building anything shiny? No. So yeah, it's quite light here again. So what we'll do is save the game, and we'll finish this off another time. And let me take a look if there is anybody to raid. Blubber is playing something. He's playing Caesar, so let's raid him. Until another time, cheers.
Oh, cheers, Marek. Thank you for the raid, thank you for the host. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Very good. And now that that one's done, we can do the next one. Hello, Proto. So why aren't these delivering their food here? Because I built olives, because I'm a massive idiot. Ignore this. Not a mistake. Not a mistake.